Hi all my beautiful friends. It's such a very, very special morning this morning, and I feel such an urge to share what's on my heart, so I'll do that now. So I want to thank you first, as I often do, for your participation in this channel and how you're really sharing your heart, opening up your heart and sharing just really your honest feelings and opinions, and it's very, very valuable. So thank you with all my heart for what you share. And these last few days I've just been getting so much, and I just want to go into it here. And I want to start off saying, as I've said many times before, there really is nothing that is important apart from one single thing, and that is your state of consciousness. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter what you have ever done and what you will ever do, really. There's only one thing that matters, and it is in this very moment. This is where all the power lies, and this is where all the importance is. It is in this very single moment. And what we're being asked to do is to go within, because why is this so important? Well, because everything, the whole new world that we are creating is all coming from within us. There is nothing outside of us that is really going to contribute to the new world. It's all coming from within us. And what is bringing this new world, this new age? It is our spirit. It is our God self. It is the pure being within us that is bringing the new age. And how do we okay, so to just if you feel confused, which I do some days, I just feel, oh my goodness, what? Where am I going? What's happening? And sometimes it just comes through so clearly, and it is wonderful to have this on a piece of paper or on a film or something to just go back to, because that's what I feel so clearly right now and during these days, that there is only one important thing that exists, and that is that you connect to who you really are, to your true inner self. Because that's where everything that you will need, that you need right now, it's all there. And everything that you will need from now on is all there. It's all there. And we have been in a totally different state of being, so this feels awkward. As I've mentioned before, it feels awkward, but when you just allow, if you feel very confused, and you just tell yourself, all the things I'm thinking about around me, all the confusion I feel, I'll just leave it next to me for a moment and just tune into myself. And I'll tell myself that in there, whatever I tune into is my powerhouse. It has everything I need right now. And this is, within you is your spirit. And as I've also said many times, when we tune in, if we have not done this much, and this is new to us, when we tune into ourselves, there might be a lot of emotion coming up. And before this new age can really spring forth and come into full bloom, we have to clean up the old world. And everything that is dysfunctional around us really comes from within us. It's a manifestation, a reflection of what is in us. And so for most of us, there's still inner cleansing to do. There's inner hurt, regret, anxiety, things that people have done to us, things that have happened to us, things that we have done to others. There's still pain in there. So this is just to comfort you that when you go within, if you feel that there's really just emotion and really quite difficult emotion coming up, just know that all it's coming for is to be released. That's all. There's nothing you really have to understand. There's nothing you really have to know. Just feel it. So that's a wonderful, wonderful relief for us, that whereas before we had to understand everything and analyze everything, we don't need to do that anymore. Just release it. I feel so sad I could cry forever. And you don't know why. But the sadness is there, and all that sadness needs is just for you to acknowledge it and release it. And as I've also mentioned, there will never be too much emotion. It will never be too strong for you to handle. So just trust that underneath that emotion that needs to be released is your divine self. It's your spirit, this beautiful, beautiful being that you were created to be, and that is completely unblemished. It has never been hurt, because it can't be hurt. It's pure, and it's alive, and it's growing, and it's expanding, and it is waiting for you to invite it to come forth. See, our spirit will not just tread forth. We need to, with our conscious mind, we need to go and invite it forth in our lives. And your spirit is the most deeply peaceful being that is in your world. There's no place in this world where there is a deeper peace. And all the other goodness that God contains. Love, joy, creativity, wholeness, completeness, being completely healed, because our spirit never got sick. It's our outer personality layers that became sick. Your spirit is completely pure. So well-being, all the goodness that you can imagine is in there. So we have to invite our spirit to come forth. And our main problem, or as we are not very awakened, and in the old state we used to be in, our life really was suffocating our spirit. For most of us, our spirit was not invited forth. Our spirit had so little space that it was just a tiny, tiny trickle of this sense that there's something in me. I can sense something that's very beautiful, but it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny trickle. And around that trickle, we built up this life. And I was just showing the other day how that is our old state of being. That we built up this life with all the experiences we had. We built it on top of each other, every experience, and we made up this personality and this life, which really has it has no life in it. We call it our life, our story, but really it has no life in it. It's a story. And for many of us, we made up a story about ourselves which is not really even true. It's just a whole lot of ideas, beliefs, experiences that we just built up on top of each other. And I got this image, how sad it is really what happened, but it was all meant to be. But this life is like a big box that's made of these old boards, and we had a hammer and nails, and we made up this box with all our experiences, all our beliefs, all that we think is right and true. And we got into the box, and God even gave us a screw, one of those screwing machines, so that when we got inside we could screw the lid on. And finally we were in this box, which we called our life, our beliefs, everything that happened to us, everything that we did to others. And inside this, our spirit was more or less suffocated in there. But it never died, because the spirit can't die. But for people who are not awakening yet, they are still screwing on boards from the inside, tending to this box, which is a made-up life, made-up story, which has no life in it. It is not present. It is the non-spiritual. And it's so sad, because their spirit, which is this amazing being, is locked in there. And when we awaken, we can see it this way, we can see it in many ways, that I feel I'm locked in. It's my life is suffocating me. I don't feel free. That's one of the major things that we realize. I don't feel free. I don't feel alive. I don't feel joyful. I feel, because I have always believed this way, and everybody knows that this is the way I believe, or this is the way I think, I feel I can't break myself loose from it. But really, in a way, I feel that's over. I don't believe that way anymore. I don't think that way anymore. And that is the spirit that's calling us. Please see me. Please notice me, that I am a being of freedom and light and life. And this is the true you. And then we begin to see that this life that we have created is this box that we've stuck ourselves into, and we need to get the screwing machine going and screw off the boards so we can get out of the box and set ourselves free to be these alive, spontaneous, creative, love-filled beings that we were created to be. To start being on this planet as a spiritual being in a physical body. Where there are no limitations. We don't put limitations on ourselves. We realize that we are completely free and alive and creative, and we came here to shine this light, and nobody can really stop us except for ourselves. We can stop ourselves from being free and alive and present. So we are the ones who set ourselves free and who invite our spirit to come into this world and allow it to be here. And our spirit will guide us and dictate us, and maybe, as I can feel in my life, I'm being asked to let go of this and to let go of that and let go of the other, and really more or less strip all those boards that were around me, strip them all off, because my spirit is really asking me to just let it all go, and to just more or less stand naked, see the beauty of the naked human. I strip it all off and just stand here naked. That's sort of what my spirit is asking me to do. Just stand naked and feel that this is you. Everything that you thought was you it maybe was you for a while, but it's not you now. And all yeah, I just got this before. Everything we had to achieve in the physical world is achieved. So the achievement, or what it is we need to do now, is to bring the spirit forth. So and all that we really need to achieve, we don't really need to achieve anything. What the world is asking us, what God is asking us, is to bring forth our inner presence, our spiritual being, and all the peace and all the love that it holds, its energy beaming out. So if there's something the world needs, anything the world needs, it's your deep peace. And we can say your love, but let's just focus on peace. That you are in this world, in this very moment, with the deepest peace there is in your world, which is what you have within you. That you bring it forth, and when you go to the shops or you are at your work, that's what's beaming out of you, peace. And you can just feel the freedom, the well-being, the joy from being in that state. It's so beautiful. And with the old ego mind, it sounds too simple. But this is what I feel. I feel this really strong push to share this today. And it's really what I've said many, many, many times. This is so wonderful. And what a relief. We've been taught for eons. Come on, do something, do more, do it better. It wasn't good enough. Do more, do better. Pull yourself together. And now we're being asked to just let all that go and realize that whatever we have achieved was good, great, wonderful, but it gives us nothing right now. It has no power in it. It has no it is not the gift that we are to bring now. What we're to bring now is merely our presence, just our inner presence, the peace that resides within us, and just letting that beam out of us. So yeah, this was just really, really wonderful to share. I just felt it was bursting out of my heart. So yeah, I send you all my love right now, wherever you are. May you feel how easy it's becoming to just be the true you, and feel how good that feels, and how you are helping the world in the most powerful way there is. So take care, my friend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.